We have the panel right here in the studio. Myself, Nana Gazo. I have my brother David with me here. I have Brad Solomon right here as well. How are you guys doing?
I'm fine.
You good? David, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
All right. This is just another day, another episode. We have interesting things that we wanted to talk about. Our topic for today has to do with, the trending topic going on in Africa. There is this Lagos big girl. I don't know if you guys heard about this story. This Lagos big girl, her name is Sophie, who is going around complaining. I think she did an interview where she talked about an encounter or an experience she had with our own superstar Burna Boy. And that's got a lot of people talking. It's making waves right now. And this story, let me just make it brief. This girl said she had an encounter with Burna Boy. And when I say an encounter, this is, a sexual encounter.
Okay.
And in the process, she said Burna Boy had promised her a Lamborghini. Lamborghini. And after the encounter, it seems like Burna Boy had disappointed her. Burna Boy did not come through with the promise that he had made to her. And now she feels violated. This is something that she talked about. Burna Boy has come to respond. I'll leave that out.
Okay.
Right? I'll leave that out.
Okay.
But people are talking about it, and that's what I want us to look at it, address the situation. If that girl actually, the claim that she's making is valid, in the context of how she's making it, that is it right, for her to come out, to even put this thing out there? Does she even have a point? Does she have a claim to even be out there talking about this incident? And this girl, they say she's a Lagos big girl. Lagos big girls, even if someone is an Accra big girl, that's not a small
I can
person.
understand, yeah.
All these Instagram models, all these social media who are, traveling all over the world, they're posting pictures everywhere. They live in big girl lifestyle, So she's a big girl that seems like she's very popular, that a lot of people know her, and she's putting this thing out there that Burna Boy has violated her because Burna Boy had promised her a Lamborghini because of the encounter that they had between both of them. And Burna Boy did not pull through with the promise that he had made to her to buy her a Lamborghini.
Okay.
So first of all, let me. Okay, the present that Burna Boy had promised her a Lamborghini.
Okay.
Lamborghini is very expensive. So do you think? Do you think it's even right for somebody to promise someone something like a Lamborghini?
Well, men and women issues, promises is something that we deal with all the time. And if you're a smart person, promises are meant to be filled, are meant to be broken. So, but I think in this case, I'm not so gonna support the brotherhood today. If you see a lady, you make promises to her.
You have to pull through.
Yeah.
You promise somebody you're gonna buy them a Lamborghini during an encounter. I don't know the circumstances surrounding the actual event, right? But you promised her a Lamborghini. Lamborghini is very expensive. I wouldn't look at it like that's a promise somebody can make to someone.
People usually look at their pocket before they make promises.
They make promises, yeah.
And Burna Boy is somebody that can come through with Lambo. So I think when he was making that promise, he wasn't drunk. It wasn't under duress or anything.
He knew what he was talking about.
So I think I should have followed through with his promises because now he's spoiling the game for other brothers in the game, Now, if some boys in Lagos want to have some game around, now Burna Boy went and spoiled there, so now you cannot be turning like that. You know what I mean? So they shouldn't be spoiling the game for other people. If you go there, make promises, you can deliver.
So you really believe that girl has a claim to be out there complaining?
Well, the two of them were in the room by themselves. So now, if she really means Burna Boy failed to deliver on his promise, he can seek legal remedy. Well, because we cannot ascertain as a fact what she's saying.
Burna Boy came to confirm that. Burna Boy made a video, and I'll post that video alongside what we're doing here. Burna Boy made a video in the form of like singing and music, where Burna Boy said, "Na Lambo, I promise you. Is that why you are mad?"
Okay. Why they talk of?
So
you promised the lady a Lambo, and you hear singing.
And he's laughing. It's like he's mocking her.
Hey, this is not a joke. My brother sent a Lambo.
So, okay, I want to hear from Brasolo. Do you think this girl, Sophie, she has a claim in this circumstance here?
Well, first of all, in Nigeria, in their criminal code, 223 says that prostitution is illegal.
This girl, I don't think this girl's a prostitute.
No, let me establish my file.
Your
I'm
grounds.
just coming my grounds. 224 says that you cannot even open a brothel. And then 225 says that you cannot live on a prostitution money. So I want to know, what does this girl sell? Just a sex? You went in there to have a sex with somebody and you asking for a Lamborghini. I want her to come up and tell us, what did she do? Because I know that our mothers, our sisters, some of them have 3, 4, 5 kids with guys. Sometimes they are not even responsible. And for all you know, the style that they gave was better than this so-called celebrity. So I want to know whether the styles, how many rounds that she gave and everything, if it's like extraordinary, it's never heard of. But if it's the same thing that every other woman has
Does
given,
that even matter?
it does. It does
Because if you go on a date with somebody, or you had a conversation with somebody, and you tell them, you promise them something that you're gonna pull through, like Burna Boy.
It does.
Promise this girl that he's gonna give her a Lamborghini.
Okay, so it does matter.
Because these are things that, dude, we cannot be acting like we don't know what happens in Africa.
This is in
Because
Africa. So people
we have,
be laughing.
We have big boys who give girls Range Rovers. We're here when we heard about John Boadu giving Range Rovers to girls.
Yeah.
We have all these girls driving Range Rovers. We don't know what kind of job they do, right?
All right.
So these are things that happen on a regular. We cannot even act like we don't know what is happening.
All right. On a more serious note, if you know that a Nike shoe is being sold for $100 and somebody is selling it for $500, that means that this is outrageous. Okay. If one goes into a room,
I don't understand this here.
that's what I'm gonna explain.
Whatever that girl was asking from Burna Boy, I don't know if that girl actually asked Burna Boy for something.
She is the one that came up and said that he didn't give me this. How are you sure?
Because he promised her that he's gonna give her a Lamborghini.
Were you there?
Burna Boy acknowledges that. He made a video talking about a Lambo.
No, if somebody is trying to degrade, it's energy, okay? If somebody accuses you of something, if you give into it, maybe you're gonna face her, but he make it fun of it. It's just a fun. Inside that room, you were not there. But if it was for just sex, I'm trying to understand what type of sex did this girl give that she's requesting for that kind of
Okay,
money.
so all these other girls who are driving Range Rovers, right? That they drive Range Rovers around, what kind of are they giving to? What kind of sex are they giving to?
They never came out and said that. They never came out and said that. He slept with me and said that.
No, but we know what is happening now. We know what is happening, bro.
No, I'm not assuming. She said that this is what he did because she gave it. Even from her, if you listen to her audio, there were other guys that were waiting in the line. So she also disappointed guys, and she's over here accusing Burna of not making up to his promise.
No, but the says she's a big girl. So obviously there are a lot of men who are,
and we're talking about Lagos City,
Lagos City, that's a
Burna
major
Boy
city.
is a major artist, but you go to Lagos City, that's where we have the oil tycoons.
Oil tycoons are there. There are rich people than Burna Boy in Lagos.
Yeah, so you cannot come in and then because of your name, your popularity, then people have time for you and then you just come here to deceive people. You're talking about legalities. Then if I was her defense attorney, she hires me. I'm not gonna make this anything. If you have something called promissory estoppel. So because you followed Burna Boy, believing Burna Boy was gonna deliver the Lambo, that's why she didn't give that business tycoon, oil tycoon over there chance to have affairs with her. So now she believed in the promise Burna Boy made her, and now she suffered. So now Burna Boy supposed to face consequences. Every decision you make has consequence. So you can hear saying legalities, prostitution. The girl never said she's charging Burna Boy. Burna Boy wore her to the club 3 times. On the 3rd day, so we can even prove intent. Yeah. You knew you were gonna do this to her. Try to get people involved, lobby, get her friends. I even heard a lady from Ghana, Ama, my sister, why are you gonna do that to your sister? You know Burna Boy is not gonna deliver the Lambo. Why did you send her over there? So now Burna Boy is here wasting her time. Time is money.
Yeah.
And now because she followed Burna Boy, the business oil tycoon is not gonna talk to her anymore.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want disrespect. And this girl is a big girl. And when we say Lagos is a mega city.
Yeah.
If she's the girl of Lagos, you cannot treat her a girl of my village. So, Burna Boy, next time, if you know, even not next time, the Lambo will go. Today, we're going against the brotherhood. The Lambo is supposed to go.
Yeah.
We have business and oil tycoons with $1 billion.
For me,
most of the African billionaires live in Lagos.
People are saying that girl, if Burna Boy made that promise, that girl shouldn't have really taken it serious because there's something called bedroom promises. And there is something called that when it gets to the action time. Action time is the time that they say men make a lot of promises. That if she's a girl who really knows the streets, and she's a Lagos big girl as she claims, yeah, she knows that when it gets to action time, that's when men, are accustomed to make high promises. I don't
want to claim I know this game.
Time. Let me come in.
I want to come in.
Okay, first of all, I'm over here. I'm thinking like, okay, this girl.
The girl already lost oil tycoon, business tycoon. So everything that you say, remember that.
All right, she lost oil tycoon, but she has other people that were waiting and she didn't serve.
The Odogus and
which was poor people. I think she's.
They are not poor people.
Okay.
Lagos has all the African billionaires.
All the African billionaires.
Hold on.
Dan Tata and all these people are there.
I like Dan Tata. Yeah.
Can I also make my point?
Dangote is there too.
I think this girl is riding on Burna Boy's popularity, and then when she
if you are popular, why didn't you go to the club with your popularity? But you deceive her. You connive with her friend to get her to the club.
Yeah.
No. If this girl has come out to say that he raped me, then we will say it was false.
She didn't say
she didn't say that.
She
so
didn't
it was a consensus.
So, okay, yeah,
Burna
exactly.
Boy enticed her.
Entice her. And promise her.
Burna Boy enticed her. In law, they will say there was an offer from Burna Boy.
No, I'm not going to agree with what you guys are saying.
Burna Boy made an offer and she accepted.
Yeah.
Before she could say all these things that she would say, she should come out with a promissory note and show everybody that this
some
is what
contracts are binding.
No,
even if they are oral.
Verbal contract.
Yeah, we have verbal contracts.
If you are going to court to enforce whatever you are enforcing, the judge was not there, your lawyer was not there. This is what you are saying against what Burna Boy will say. It was consensual. How did you know that she even came to say that Burna Boy, hey, I want to ride on your
Burna Boy is not saying she's lying. Burna Boy hasn't come out to say she's lying.
Because you cannot use your energy for everything that other people say. Sometimes you have to let it go.
So you think this girl is lying?
I never say she's lying, but I think that it was consensual. And at some point, she think that this guy had, to her mentality, she has more money. So let me go in and then blackmail him and get more
So it takes
money
you trying to
from him.
blackmail Burna Boy.
That's what I think.
I think there are a lot of oil tycoons to be blackmailed in Lagos than Burna Boy.
Burna Boy, yeah.
Burna Boy recently made it. Burna Boy was in Ghana smoking with Shatta. We know Burna Boy.
Yeah.
But now he's big boy. But now you are a big boy. So he's supposed to learn how to eat with big men. Burna Boy is spoiling the game for the Lagos big men.
There are some of the people who say that Burna Boy is if you claim that you're a big boy, you're supposed to pull through with a Lamborghini.
My brother, if you say that this girl, what did she, has she given birth for Burna Boy? No. How many rounds she did, we don't even know. A single round doesn't cost a Lamborghini. So my brother,
A single round doesn't cost a Lamborghini.
no, a single round doesn't cost Lamborghini. So maybe I'm wrong, but I want the girl to come here and tell me what she performed with the kind of job she
in
did.
economics, there's some goods we call prestigious goods.
Yeah. It depends on what value you put on whatever you have.
We call prestigious
It's
goods.
the same thing. Even the lady.
Why would Burna Boy go to make a promise of Lamborghini?
Yes,
If he doesn't put that
she
value
doesn't
on her.
deserve it.
Yeah.
Because in back home, when you go to Ghana, our great grandfathers is called lie, because they used to tell the ladies the truth. The women don't believe it. So if you're going to look for women, they say, I'm going to make a lie. Okay? So this one is lie. And then I remember my friend Alaji. When Alaji was on top of this lady, he was over there promising everything. And the lady believed it. The next morning, the lady dressed and went to Alaji's office. Alaji told her, you are very stupid. That was a sex talk. So this girl, if you say she's a big girl in Lagos, the way you guys are saying, she should know the difference between sex talk and the rare promise, and then she should have had a documentation to say that.
So she should have a contract sitting in her bag that, hey, here's a contract, sign it.
You can. So one knack in Nigeria, you did ask for Lamborghini for knack.
Well, people they buy private jets for Lagos.
People buy private jets. What are you talking about?
You, Burna Boy, for everything, every decision there's consequence. You went there knowing that girl doesn't deserve a Lambo.
You sound like you believe the girl. So what?
Why? Why
believe
shouldn't
that.
I believe her?
I think that happened.
So
I
she
believe that
said
happened.
it. But what evidence do you guys have that she even went there? Why do you
The
know
girl
that
is talking
Burna
from
Boy
emotion.
Even knock her. What's the evidence?
Oh, why would she come and embarrass herself like that?
People come to lie all the time. We've
No,
seen it.
because who loses? At the end of the day, that thing that she puts out there,
All right.
is it Burna Boy who loses or her?
That girl, you cannot be selling everything, or you cannot be out there giving everything and then you win. This is one of the losses that she had. She should just close her mouth quietly and give it to other people. who pay.
So you think in the United States, right? Drake or Kendrick, they are the two on top now. Go see a woman, promise her, I'm gonna give you a private jet. Try to get them so much that they don't give in. Get other people to get her. After she sleeps with her, and there's no Lambo. And you think in America we're gonna have this same conversation?
Hey,
No,
even
nothing.
even
What
our
Even nothing.
even
The
our
Me
our-
Too movement
No.
will jump in and
No.
What
current
the only thing
president-
the woman can do
our-
is try to
our
bring you
current
down,
president-
destroy you.
our
But
current-
not through because they will try to destroy you.
Yeah,
but maybe you
our
them.
current president, which is Donald Trump, okay, went and slept with this lady in he met. How much did he pay? $100,000. You're over here asking for a limbo. This is a president of the United States. So this guy is overcharging. And I want to know the services that she gave that she thinks that deserve. If it is the ordinary ekumchaka, if it is the ordinary knocking, that one our grandparents have been knocking long time, that they didn't even get something. So now she's trying to wake up reparation for our
No,
grandparents.
Trump did
because
not go
they've
for
been doing the
Trump
same
did not
thing.
go for New York champion. Burna Boy went for Lagos champion. If you come to America, you want New York champion. We're gonna talk about the Beyonces and stuff. They're gonna demand for. I don't even know what they can demand for.
It depends
So,
on if they like you, it can be free. If they don't like you, they can charge
here
you.
they don't like Burna Boy, so it's not free. So
Because you know there are some watches that cost about $200,000, right?
Rolex,
Right.
yeah,
That men buy for women.
yeah.
All right.
Jewels, right? Jewelry that costs a lot of money. They buy
Yo,
for
so
women.
all these things it comes with swag, you know.
It comes with the level that you are.
Yeah, so-
Burna Boy's
so
at that level.
what-
And maybe that girl, you don't know what that girl has had before. You don't know the things that the presents people have
I'm
given
so
her before.
happy you
She
say
lives
what
in Lagos.
Yeah.
what she has had before. She should bring us the previous history. I slept with this guy. He paid me this amount of money. I've slept with this man. Pay me this amount
She
of
doesn't
money.
have to come and give you.
Would
Why
that
not?
be necessary?
No, she doesn't have to come and give you.
Why not? Because this is bedroom issue, and she's bringing it up. And now that she's bringing it up,
you know
we want to know.
you know what? When let's give an example. When this girl Tracy Boache, at some point where he was posting his only chick. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
People made this assumption that it's President Mahama or one of them or the brother who is dating her and giving her all this money to. Because if you saw that girl's house, her room and it's like full of like gold plated materials and furniture that she had in her house. Nobody really know the kind of job this girl does, right? But she made it seem like she's getting some sponsorship from somewhere. So they have some girls, right, that are at some level. Recently, did you see the apartments that she has built with her husband? Very wonderful place. But nobody really knows the kind of job. So there are some people that, Brasolo, they are at that level, right?
Right.
They've seen things. People have given them things.
What happens in
So if someone promised them a Lamborghini, that is within their range.
Yeah, yeah.
if
And I'm
We are the ones who are seeing it as a big thing, right? But it's within their range because they've seen the oil tycoons who can give you $200,000.
We're talking about Lagos City. This is
Lagos.
not a joke. You can compare Lagos only New York, Tokyo, London. It's few cities in the world that can be compared to Lagos. So it's the champion of Lagos. She can deserve everything. So, but all that I'm saying is, let's try to practice honesty a little bit.
honesty in sleeping with somebody's else's husband or someone who is not married to you, and you talking about honesty. This is like, okay, we are over here doing.
Do you think it's okay for men to lie their way through getting a woman to sleep
First
with them?
of all, what both of them did, it wasn't even okay because they were not married. And in the game of gambling, you don't go and cry to your mother that, hey, we were gambling, somebody cheated me. Do you understand that part? Because this girl was over there doing something that is underground, is illegal. So
I
if she
don't know
get-
what you talking about. This
It's
illegal
not
thing.
illegal.
I don't think it's illegal.
why not?
Why is it illegal?
What is illegal?
Was he her husband?
Huh?
Is Burna Boy her husband?
people-
No.
But that girl did not ask for any form of payment from Burna Boy.
Yeah.
There's a consensus agreement between two adults.
When
They went
it
there, there's
happened,
no
you
payment.
and myself were not there.
We're not
This
there.
is what she said. Burna Boy has not said nothing, and I like it because when you give in energy to useless talk, you always gonna be the one that will fall down. So he came there. He's a musician trying to make.
Solomon, right now, I think you are underrating this issue. Burna Boy is a big brand, you know.
It's a
Somebody
brand.
winning Grammys, and now somebody's out here saying, if you promise, you don't deliver. Have you thought of how this is gonna affect your brand?
No.
Because now there are women, there are women,
in fact, it's
there are
not-
women around
in
the
fact,
world.
there was a-
And this is not the first example. This is not the first woman coming out to say something about Burna Boy. Wow, with Steph London, when he's done, he went there singing, last, everybody go chop breakfast. So after he's done with London, he came to Lagos City. I think Burna Boy is on agenda, but he should think about how some of this stuff affects people's brand, you know? Burna Boy, you know, there's a lot of women that sympathize with Sophie. So you're not gonna be there, and then you promise women, you're just gonna use your popularity to just deceive women.
Did Sophie did her research well? Did she know that this guy been sleeping with these people?
If you meet a
Did
man,
any-
that
any
you
of them
have-
give-
No, because
Lam-
this guy's a
Lamborghini?
Lagos big girl. But you are underestimating the fact that this is a Lagos big girl.
You guys
Since-
say that
since
Lagos
out there.
bigger.
Nigeria-
When you live in Lagos, you also have to understand that we need a track record. This guy, when he does this, he will give you this, he will give you this. Already he had multiple girlfriends. He never give anybody Lamborghini. Okay? Why did you go
I
in
think he
there?
bought Steph London
Something.
yeah,
Yeah.
some nice car. Yeah.
Burna Boy is Odogo. You don't know what that guy carry. Huh? Maybe because of the things he carry. That's why this guy.
Rasolo, if you
went
go to
around.
Lagos, go to Kaduna, they carry more than that. That girl will not look at anybody. We're not talking about that in here. This is Bosu. This is on another level. You know what people they carry for Lagos? But Rasolo, that's not what we're talking about here. We passed that level. We are talking about oil tycoons. Nigeria is one of the OPEC countries, one of the big OPEC countries. All the oil tycoons lives in Lagos. The Arab men, everybody.
They are all millionaires.
And then you go there, you take the Lagos champion, you don't want to deliver.
The way you guys are talking, you know, in the long run, it's gonna affect you. This girl just gave one.
Me, I'm not Burna Boy.
1 lakh, 1 lakh, and she's asking for.
When I get to Burna Boy level.
Lamborghini.
So they think that's irrational.
It is. It's called outlier. Okay, everything is out here. This one is way out here. It's just
Why
a
didn't
sex.
Burna Boy, when we got to Lagos, why didn't
No,
he go for somebody way below too?
Yeah.
No, I'm not over here accepting that Burna Boy said that. She has
No, I'm not
up
saying he
until-
said that. I'm saying-
up until she proved that. So the way you guys are talking, I'm saying that if a guy gets a woman and you are going to the bedroom, we need a consent form so that people will sign. Hey, if I do this, I'm gonna give what, because anybody can come out and be accusing you, like you said you're gonna give me this. What will you say?
Well, that one is legalities. They will have to solve that. But as we sit here,
Yo.
Uh-huh.
If any lady came here and said that you promised them Lamborghini, we were not there.
well, me, I'm not at Burna Boy's level now. If I promise you Lamborghini and you believe, that's your own case. When you
No,
saw,
but before that,
Burna Boy is also
No,
not-
Burna Boy, Burna
the level
Boy.
is that. Before someone will promise you a Lamborghini, that means they have to be driving something bigger than a Lamborghini.
So you
That's
see
what
me,
they're
I don't
doing.
have a Lambo and I
Yeah.
promise you Lambo. Then
So if someone promise you a Honda Civic, right, and that person themselves, they are driving something, you know that, oh, this guy can deliver. And people do that. People buy. Camry, people buy,
we even have levels.
What
We
are
have
talking about?
levels.
We have levels.
Some levels you talk, some levels you deliver.
Yeah.
Burna Boy is at that
If
level.
Ibrahim Mahama tell a girl that they're going to buy the girl a Lamborghini, should the girl believe it or not?
Let me tell you something. You'll be fooled to believe when rich people tell you. When I started, when I had my
So
shop.
all these rich girls,
hold on.
flying first class, going to holidays.
Spending lots of money. You think
you
who's
will
paying
not
for
even
it?
let me talk.
It's a big boys paying for it.
It's not. You will see somebody and think that they are big boys. Sometimes they are not even a big boy, but they portray that
No,
he a big boy.
this is not the situation here. Burna Boy is a big boy.
Yeah, period.
We have to accept. Burna Boy is a big boy.
He's big boy, but how do you know that he promised this girl? The girl came out. Burna Boy did not come out and say anything. The girl came out without fights, without nothing. Just accusation. How do you know that she even went there and Burna Boy has another girl beautiful than her and she get jealous and now she's over here accusing him?
If we have to be imagining, then we will not
cannot
get
imagine.
anywhere
Yeah, I said,
because
what the
for
girl is
imaginary situation,
That is why
everybody can
she has
imagine a lot of
to come
things.
up with proof so that we can talk.
What kind of proof that she come out with?
Come up that this
Documentation.
Guy, no, not just documentation. If Burna Boy has said something, we heard of her just recording. What about Burna Boy telling her, "Hey, baby, I'm gonna give you this and stuff," and we never heard nothing. You are only basing it on what she said. Who says she's? The girl says she has multiple men. So that girl, can you trust her? No, she's not a trustworthy person. Up until she come up with the recording that she has with Burna Boy, documentation.
So you think, Brass, I want to ask you, you believe that there is no way any guy can promise a girl a Lamborghini?
There's multiple ways people promise women more than Lamborghini. Okay.
So what makes you not believe this girl now?
Why making? Because it is her only voice that we are hearing. We are not hearing anything that justifying that this guy said that I will give it to you.
Solomon, did you ever sign any agreement with a woman before?
Yeah.
Before going to the bedroom, you ever signed anything like that
Never
before?
promise if that woman.
No, so we're dealing with realities here. Nobody signed any clause.
Yeah, nobody signed any clause.
Nobody, we don't sign any agreement. You making it seem like
talk about Lamborghini. When it comes to Lamborghini, you have to sign a clause. It's not just signing the paper.
When it comes to Lamborghini,
not just
when
signing
it
the paper.
comes to Lamborghini.
At least let's
Hey,
hear from
where's
the
your
guy.
phone? How much is the cost of a Lamborghini?
Let's hear from the guy. Okay,
Okay. How much does a Lamborghini cost?
well, let me look for a good side in this case for Sophie. I think Burna Boy going low.
How much does a Lamborghini cost?
I'm gonna give it to you.
Let me hear. Let's see how much a Lamborghini costs, right? And let's see if this girl is being irrational and delusional to believe that a guy that you have just met will promise you a Lamborghini and you actually believe it. But then again, it's at the level, right? Mm-hmm. Because I'm sure people might have promised her bigger things and delivered before, so she can take.
Also, you look at the setup. She lives in Lagos.
Yeah,
it's not something that she hasn't been promised before, or that other big girls don't have.
Before.
We're talking about
Big
Lagos
girls who
City.
are driving Lamborghini that maybe the Odogus gave it to them.
Yeah,
the rich oil tycoons.
Even Ghana, the Odogus are giving the women how much more? Accra Odogus are paying.
Okay,
so
first of all, this girl doesn't even know what she's talking about. She should have given us like the exact Lamborghini that she was promised. They have multiple type of Lamborghinis.
Anytime Burna Boy bring, we will accept.
All right. Okay.
Burna Boy should just
Does she
deliver.
know what? So what if she wanted to give her $5,000 worth of Lamborghini?
That would be between the two of them. At least he had delivered something. At least he had delivered on his promise.
My sister, to live in Naija, you have to be a smart person.
And as smart as they do now.
If anybody promise you Lamborghini.
But I think this is even good. I'm gonna say.
So the price of a Lamborghini is different. Of course, they have different range and different whatever. But it goes from around $250,000 to about $600,000. It depends on what model and the year and the version. So that's what that girl is looking at, about $250,000
for doing what?
Oh, Brasolo.
For how many rounds?
Well, $250,000. I think for the big boys because you.
What type of style did she give? I want to know. What did she do? Because for ordinary knocking.
I think it's about the branding. What kind of song the Burna Boy sing that they gave him Grammys? People have been singing way more than that. They gave you Grammys. Nobody talk about you.
Yeah.
Why that thing he been singing? People Olamide what fella? Those people, you know how long they've been singing. There's something we call branding. That's why you Burna Boy, you branded yourself some way. They gave you Grammys for the song you sang. Mm-hmm. Now this girl branded herself here in Lagos. You think Lagos is a joke? You know how to survive in Lagos? She's able to brand herself. That's why she deserves that. If Burna Boy understand branding, I
If
think
this
you
girl
should.
did not mention Burna Boy's name, do you even know who the girl is?
I mean,
That's
because we are not
why
in
you
Lagos,
should be
we don't
careful
know.
of the promises you make to people.
Yeah, but she's in
especially if you
Lagos.
have a big brand.
She's in Lagos, and I'm sure people know her. That's why she made it and it
Now
became a story.
she's
Because
right-
I'm sure
right.
there are a lot of
Nah, the
crazy people.
setup you're talking about.
You know there are girls who are. There's this lady recently that I found out who has been talking that she actually has a child with Davido. You know, that's what she's been saying. That even Davido's lawyer, this guy, I forgot his name. He comes to Ghana a lot. That guy even, because recently the guy went to respond to her that you need to stop this nonsense you're doing. You've been doing this. They actually went and tested the DNA of the child, and it's not Davido's child. But nobody heard this story because that girl is not a popular person, whatever. So for this story to get to that level that it's at, that means people know this girl.
Yep. So in Africa, usually in cities like Accra, Lagos,
Yeah.
we have big girls that deal with the big men.
They do with the big man.
It's very normal in Africa.
The girl Kandapa. You see that girl in
No,
Kandapa?
in my mind,
Our national security.
no, I don't consider those girls as big girls.
You see, say what I mean?
If somebody is a
no,
big girl,
No, did you see Kandapa? Right?
Yeah.
Kandapa's
Yeah, I
video
s-
with that girl in that Kandapa video.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that girl. Did that
No.
story even go anywhere?
I
I didn't go anywhere. But Sewa Mire and Frank, because Sewa Mire is a big girl in Ghana, right? With Henry Frank, I didn't even know that guy.
Yeah, I didn't even know Henry.
let me
Right,
tell you
it's
something.
because of
Don't-
Sewa.
don't-
Those
don't
are
even-
big girls.
Don't even bring those topic here. In your mind, you think Sewa me here is a big girl.
She's a
Who
big
is-
gir's
That's to you.
She is a big
Not
girl.
to me,
Come on.
she's a
That's-
big girl. Everybody knows her in
That's
Ghana.
to you.
Oh, Brasso,
Not
that's
to,
to you.
no.
So it's a big girl.
Do you
That's
know
to
her?
you.
Do
In
you
Ghana,
know her?
it's a big girl.
That's to
Did
you.
you know her before the incidents or no?
That's to you.
Quick
But
question.
can-
Did you know her before the incidents or
Can
no?
I go further?
Just answer that question. Did you know her before the
That's
incidents?
to you, right? Big girls. If somebody is a big girl, do you think Obama's wife? Somebody,
Now, when we say
Can
that
I-
big
can-
girl, it's
can
in
I- can I-
it's
can
in
I-
the context to this
Oh,
case
can-
we're
if
talking
you don't
about.
Allow me to elaborate on my
Okay,
topic. then
go ahead.
If we say a big girl, like Michelle Obama, her type, she would never go in there for anybody. The guy that they said that he's
Michelle
a
Obama
fraudster.
is not in the
You
streets.
never-
We talk about in the streets. You talk about professional
The-
women.
the
It's
same
like the
analysis-
vice president of John Mahama or the wife of John Mahama.
Yeah.
This is on a
She's
different
in a
level.
different lane.
This is a different
We will
lane.
never call her a big girl.
We're not
What
going big
type
girl. Who's
of big
going
girl
girl?
you talking about? Frosted girls that the only reason that she was in the spotlight is because first of all they were able to the other guy that came to the interview, they were able to manipulate and then they kicked that guy out. So they thought Henry Face was the same thing. But what they didn't understand was if somebody was able to make that money, that guy has connections.
No, but before Henry Fisk came,
Sewa-
You
Everybody
knew
knows
Sewa
Sewa
be here.
Mehi
You
was-
knew Sewa be here
everybody knew
before.
her.
So do
Yeah.
you compare Sewa Mehi and Henry Face? To you, who do you think is a big?
If you know how to play soccer more than Messi and Ronaldo and you're sitting in your village, nobody knows. FIFA has already given them world best. We know them in the limelight. Those are the ones that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So Henry, there's a lot of big boys in Ghana. He might not be even the biggest boy, but Sewa here was known in Ghana. It's a household name.
Everybody know her.
No.
Yeah.
She's a
The
big girl.
the big boys don't even talk.
Brasolo. What I was saying is that, right, in Ghana or anywhere in the world, right, like Burna Boy. Burna Boy is a big boy. He's a musician. But he's a ghetto boy who has got to that level.
Yeah.
It's like Ghana. Despite son. He doesn't have to fight for whatever. He was born like that. His father was
Aristocrat,
rich
uh-huh.
and he became whatever. So he's a big boy because he's whatever. But there's a ghetto boy like Henry Fitz,
Yeah.
who's a street boy, right? Who has made money.
You cannot call him street boy. Say bossu.
Oh, he's a street boy. Come on,
He's
man.
a bossu.
Oh,
He's
Even
a
like
boss.
Basso,
He's a boss.
the street is even better than boss.
Let's look at Bosu.
He will more accept the
He's a
street better.
boy. In the streets, people know him.
Yeah.
He's a street boy. He has got to that level. So he's not a big boy because he has money.
Yeah.
So he's able to go for Sewa Mire at this level because he knows what he has in his pocket.
Yeah.
If you listen to them when he went for his first interview, they didn't even give him time. This guy sat there for a long time. When he was leaving and they saw that he has a Range Rover, that is when they called him back and then he gave $5,000. His level was way above.
You
Sewa
see,
Mehi
somebody
and
give
all
5,000.
those
You say his level is way.
Yeah.
That's Accra level you're talking about.
Accra level.
We are in Lagos. We're talking about Lagos big
Lagos
girl,
big boy.
and you try to underrate the girl.
Lagos-
Somebody gave $5,000.
Lagos Alaji can buy 100,000 in one night. What are you talking about? What are
You know what that tata can do?
What
You
Alhaji?
talking about $5,000?
The girls will come and say Alaji. They can
So-
buy
I
100,000.
cannot even rent Okada in Lagos.
If you don't ask for evidence, if you don't ask for the other guy to also bring his side of the story, every day somebody will wake up and say that, Davido promised me a sex. And give me this.
No.
Every day they will come.
In the context of Sewa Mihre, let's look at Sewa Mihre, like this girl Sophie, right? Like this girl Sophie. You think if someone promises Sewa Mihre Range Rover, do you think that is above the board, above the level?
So if you have not seen a beautiful girl, that is how you say above.
Why is a beautiful girl?
Is that beautiful? We talk about levels. You can be beautiful in your house.
Yeah.
And then the level 2 is it depends on your head. If you've seen people that have certain level more than her, because if you have levels and then you are over there dealing with ministers of parliament and all those things, you will not go there on the street and be giving it out. So when you ask me about her level, I will say she don't even have
what are
level.
the ministers and whatever? What do they have? It's money and connection.
The street guy didn't have more money than the minister. The MP himself goes to the street guy after parliament session. He goes there for his breakfast and lunch money. Where do you want the girl to go? That's the source. Yeah, everybody is connected to the source.
All right, let's bring this one to an end, guys. We want everybody. Let us know what you think. Go to the comment section. Let us know what you think about this situation. This girl Sophie, if she really has a claim, if Burna Boy behavior, right, and the promises, and if you think this girl is